this is a battle with swords, not some fistfight. As long as one of us is still breathing, then this fight's not over.
Hey everyone, this is Armored, and today I am back with the part 2 of Region 555, the war or the big drama show that happened in 555 region. So, initially, like I had showed earlier, SSI they were kicking the ass of Max 5, and then Mr. Safeme showed up, and Safeme went right into battle. He asked for presidency, he took the presidency, and then he started. Like he debuffed Ace and another guy. I do not remember what was his name, and he started fighting. And if you can see right now, Save Me, he uses like Felix and Ilana. That is one of his squads, and then some other squads I will discuss regarding them. Like he uses Luis and Julia in the field. Then he uses Miyamoto and with Eddie, and then he is also using Marco. And his Marco that is paired up with Bianca. So some of his pairs are quite strong. Otherwise, he's quite strong. Like you touch him and you die. He has literally maxed out armaments, and his vehicle is also very strong. So Save Me started pushing them back. He's a one-man army. Everyone knows he's quite strong, and he's one of the strongest players in the game. I believe Pooh of ROK is more stronger than Save Me. But then again, that is just my opinion. Everyone can form their own opinion as well. So here they started pushing them back. First of all, they started establishing the control over the field, and Save Me was supported by a Rogue. Rogue had ported in from another region to help out Max 5. And it was not like SSI is a joke, or like these guys from they are fighting who are weak. Like Ace, he's extremely strong. Like he can hold his own against Save Me. He can hold his own against any of the strongest players in the game. He's also one of the strongest players in the game. He's the president of SSI. He's the president of Region 194. And you saw earlier in one of my videos that he was able to even take a release from Save Me. So it is no joke. The guy is having almost 2 billion kill points. So do not let his might fool you. Like it is around 300 million plus. So the might at higher levels does not matter. What matters is their armaments, their vehicles, and one thing which was most surprising for me, that both Ace and like Save Me, they were using Marco. So it means that Marco is a really good hero for field battles. And yeah, the area debuff that he does of HP, that is really good. So later on, Kiroshi of Apex, he also joined Max 5. I've told a little bit history about Kiroshi earlier. This Max 5 Alliance, they are mainly from Region 27. They were previously called AXA, and Kiroshi was a member of this alliance. This was his first alliance, I think, and I believe. And Kiroshi was my teammate at that time. I was also in EXA in R27, and I think he showed up to help out his friends here. So a lot of back and forth battle. They were trying to establish control. So right now here you can say Rex 5 is having a number of players from SSI. John is here, then that orange guy, and then Ace. 857 was already here for a long time. And on the bottom of the screen, just besides Blade on the left side, I cannot pronounce his name, but he was also there. So these guys, they love using their Louis, they love using Ilana and Mai. Like most of their heroes, they are basically area based damage heroes. So like if you hit one squad with the a skill, and then you are hurting multiple squads with your skills. So this is the idea behind using heroes which have an AoE. So what surprising thing that I saw in this battle was that Ace was using Chasey and Victor in the field. I do not understand the reason behind that, but he was using that as his garrison, and people call that Chasey is good or not. and I believe Chasey is one of the strongest garrisons in the game right now. And once she gets her transcended awakened skill, she is an extremely powerful in the field battles as well. So for anyone who is rider based hero, he should try out Chasey in the field, but only once you have awakened her transcended skill. So you can see Safeme is literally going ham on his opponents right now. Max 5, they're having initially they were getting their ass kicked, but now they are able to strike back. And mostly it is just the whales who are fighting amongst themselves, and rest of the people here, they are mostly spectators, it seems. So the battles continued back and forth. They went Save Me, Kiroshi, and then later on, I think Ilida, she also joined. Yeah, she's here right now. So she was asking for giving her a spot near the field, but some of the players like Alex Mar, they were AFK or they had gone offline and they were not giving up space. And just for the information of everyone and just to teach some guys, like whenever there are big guys fighting, always let the stronger players be near to the battlefield. This way they can go back and they can uh, like replenish their troops, they can replenish their squads. Now you can see Longing, he is also ported in to help out his friends from SSI. Longing is the president or the leader of Alliance MXM from 175, I believe. I can be wrong. And they were previously known as Triple U Alliance. So they are cross region allies of SSI. And guys, these guys, they were just fighting for the Village 3. Like you have six Village 3, or maybe, yeah, six Village 3, and they have six big alliances. So each big alliance had like one city, three each. So now one of the alliance left the region, and Max 5 took their village 3. So Rex 5, uh, they wanted that village 3, and instead they started a war over a village 3 with Max 5. They felt that they were disrespected or they were more deserving of the village 3, and this led to a complete ordeal in this region. Later on, I will show you what happened with Rex 5. They paid the price, and they paid the price in blood. They paid the price in flames. So Save Me in between, while field fighting, he was also sending out rallies. Most of the rallies were being filled by the smaller players, and all the stronger players, they were mostly field fighting and establishing control. So I must admit, this war has provided us with ample entertainment because it went on for like more than 5 hours. And yeah, to be honest, a lot of players missed Archipelago Raid. They could not find much fights, and when the whales, they do not find the fights during the fighting events, and then they fight. They go to different regions and then they start fighting there. They have to quench their thirst for the fights. Some kind of balance mechanism with regards to migration that needs to be released, because a lot of drama is happening right now in Doomsday Last Survivor. A lot of regions are being invaded. Region 600, 601, 602, 603. Right now, 606 is also invaded. 609 is also invaded. War is going on in 610. Then region 222, they're also under siege by Save Me. He goes there sometimes and attacks them. And then I've heard that region 267, they might also come under attack. So yeah, a lot of regions undergoing war for petty minor issues which can be dealt, because most of the guys who play this game, they are adults and they should not be fighting like little kids. So yeah, so I have seen some guys are using Martin in the field. Why are you using Martin? So like Ace is using Julia and Victor, sorry, Julia and Luis, and Save Me uses Luis and Julia. So it is the other way around. And some people are using Rigoro in the field. I do not know who is this. but he's using Raigoro. But the most surprising thing is that I'm seeing Marco in the field. So meanwhile, the fighting was ongoing in for the village 3. Max 5 ported in and they started attacking their headquarters like fort and towers on the metro side. So they were engaging on multiple fronts now. So these guys were constantly fighting, and I'm not sure why they kept fighting because like it was over the moment these guys ported in. You cannot beat them in tower or garrison. Like you need complete alliances to uh, take care of these guys. So yeah, whatever. But the most fun thing was that I finally saw Marco, and this means that Marco is quite viable in the field. So three pairs that I saw during these fights was Marco with Riven, and then I saw Marco with Eddie, and then there was Marco and Bianca. So this means that Marco is a strong hero because all the whales are now using it, and this also means that we will be seeing a lot more Marco inside the higher arenas. So whoever is looking for a strong infantry hero, he should invest in Marco if possible. So someone is using Thunder with Miyamoto. I like this pair as well. Like Thunder can keep healing and Miyamoto can keep dealing area damage. But what the problem with this pair is that when Thunder leads, here the squad moves really slow. Number one, and number two is that you will be filling up your hospital really fast because Thunder hits heals a lot, and then you will be having a very healthy hospital. So number of issues with using different pairs, but everyone has his own idea. You see, there was a lot of whales who had ported in with the high kill points and like 2 million, 1.5 million, then 700 million, 900 million kill points. Then Ace is close to 2 billion kill point. So a lot of strong players. And on the other side, you had Kiroshi and Ilida. Both are over 1 billion. Close to 1 billion is Kiroshi. He's around 900 million kill points something. And then Safeme, you have 2.4 billion. Ilida is having more than 1 billion kill points. Rogue is close to 800 million kill points. Strong players. And they kept fighting on and on. So yeah, I think a lot of fighting has been covered. Let me jump over to what was the end state of these fights. After this fight, SSI stopped fighting. Probably they gave up or they do not saw any use of any more fighting. And then Ace left to join SSI, and as soon as SSI was joined by Ace, Safeme rallied him, and he rallied him twice, and he caused a lot of problems for him. He lost a lot himself, but I think that he's the last player on this game who cares about losing his troops. So yeah, coming over to the end state of this war, the different alliances in the region they started attacking the towers of Rex 5. So this means that everyone was annoyed by Rex 5 because of the shit storm they basically started, and then someone took over their region 3 checkpoint, and Rex 5 was basically locked out of zone 1. And whatever the reason was, I believe this proves that the war initiated by Rex 5 it was disliked by the complete region. Right here you can see SSI after he was rallied by SafeMe. I have already uploaded it. If you have not seen it, please do tune in and watch that one as well. It was a great fight between SafeMe and then uh, Ace. I believe both are extremely strong players. And then they burned their fort, which was near the Metro 5. They had started attacking that as well. And now the end state of Team Rex 5, I want to show you that. So here they ported to this safe place, a lot of players from Max 5 and B Top, and this is the condition of Rex 5. Literally everyone was burning. and these was the guys who suffered the most. Leaders, they make a decision to go to war, then eventually you will face the consequences. These guys ported in and they started burning their bases, and here you can see the condition of Rex 5, and this is how the war culminated. Rex 5 was kicked out of the region, and Rex 5 were destroyed as well. So thank you for watching, guys. This was part 2 of the war in region 555, and I hope you liked both the parts. And especially I uploaded another part separately as well. That was the battle between Safeme and Ace. So yeah, thank you everyone, and have a good day.